We're motivated to win. That's why we're doing this. And we wanted to up the performance of side-by-side racing. We wanted to up the standards. And we could do that by putting the might of Polaris behind the development of this vehicle.
So one of the big challenges of working on a RZR and converting it to the race application, especially with some of these bigger races where you're going long distance, is the amount of items that you have to carry. From the required regulations to then the serviceability of the vehicle, we've been working to make sure everything from the ergonomics to accessing the clutch, quick service of parts is designed from day one and laid and baked into that architecture before you end up with any afterthoughts and find that you can't access or you can't service something or something doesn't fit. The clutches and the CVT system is packaged behind the driver, and we knew that that had to be serviceable, so if they had to change a belt, they had to inspect anything that they could do it quickly, whether it's in the pits or on the side of the racetrack. We worked in CAD models to figure out how much room is needed and how to give the drivers the right ergonomic space for comfort, then balance the additional weight add or changes that come from that with the vehicle.
So what's different between the Pro R and the production trim versus the Pro R and race trim really starts with the chassis. We're looking at the different regulations of the sanctioning bodies, whether it's SCORE or Best in the Desert or some of the international series like FIA, really taking that into account and seeing what we can do to make one chassis that's legal and competitive in all those series. So really what I started with is the bones of the vehicle, starting with the chassis, saying, hey, let's make the lightest weight, strongest chassis we can make, and build on that with all the other systems, whether it's suspension, fuel system, engine, powertrain, and take it to the next level from there.
The Pro R is amazing in so many levels. One, if we look at the powertrain, it's a game-changing powertrain that we've been able to get more power out of, more reliability, more durability. Then if you look at the chassis of this vehicle and the suspension, the extra wheel travel, the toughness in the chassis, we have many racers running tons of stock parts, and they're not just finishing, they're winning races with them. And it shows the passion and the level that Polaris put into this product. From an engineering level, racing is the ultimate stress test of the vehicle. It's producing the highest loads, the highest cycles. When we look at events like Dakar, Baja, the amount of stress, the amount of energy, what's going in to make a vehicle last and survive and run at those conditions. And it's something that our engineers personally love and thrive on because it allows us to feed that back into our stock vehicles, understand potentials for opportunity and improvement, and what the differences are and how we can keep improving. We think we've hit on a winning combination and package that we're excited about.